We're off the dock. Unfortunately, the SD card was full, so you missed our super great untying the lines moment. But here we are, out and about. Super long journey ahead of us. Next stop, Fuel Dock. It's going to be really bad weather today. Awesome. All the locals were like saying, ooh, lots of rain, lots of wind tonight, so, or this afternoon. So we're just, hopefully we're going to make it there before this comes. Boa's just getting her first meal on the way. And we just started cooking food for her instead of giving her the dry food. And I think I see a slight preference for rice and chicken over vegetables. And I also see that I think we need to put down a little mat underneath our cooking area so it doesn't all fall into the wood. Ah, having a second go. Well, that was just more an attempt at looking for more meat. Mark is heating up some soup from yesterday, and we're just puttering out of the bay of Golfito into the Gulf of Dulce. And I'm just enjoying that I can just be chilled on the tiller and have someone that is prepping the food. And then little Boba is here on my feet, dozing or thinking, what the heck? She's eating on the lines. I'm letting her for a little bit. I know it's bad, but I'm letting her chew a little bit on the dock lines. It's really difficult for her to know because she has some lines that she's allowed to chew on. So how's she going to understand which ones are her lines and which ones are our lines? So just because it's her first day out at sea, I'm letting her do it. Gracias. No es para ti. No. We're not taking up any sails today because some of the pulleys are still missing for the Genoa. So yeah, it's just a motor today, about 1.5 hours maybe, more or less. And we're just grooving back in, making sure everything is working. And first time that little Boga is out, and she's already hiding down below some plywood sheet. Taking it slow, and then when we go over to Puerto Jimenez next, then we'll roll out some sails and go for step number 2. Well, my iPad has had some issues in the past. That is my navigation iPad. And now, it just 2 minutes before arriving, it decided to give up. And so we're sort of doing eyeball navigation. Alrighty, looks like we're back on track. At least we have a little picture now. We're still we're already close to land, but it's still 50 meters depth. Well, and off we are again. But I took some bearing at land, so I know we're going for one of the lighter colored palmeras, the palm trees, and then once the depth changes from 40 to about 4, that's about where we're going to anchor. And it's even like where it's 4 now, it's going to be 2 meters at low tide, and the tide today is going to be 0.5 meter above mean tide, so we're on 230, so we're going to be good. I'm ready. Well, we're still driving, so. Hubo una tortuga. Aquí, sí. Woo! This is gonna be a really one. Vale, dale. We're anchored up in a nice, beautiful bay, as tradition has it, as you all know. Capful for little Karl, capful for Neptune, capful for the tripulantes, and capful for the capitana. And capful for Bogie too. Huh? Careful! Pues, cuéntanos, ¿cómo te llamas?
Bueno, hola, buenas, me llamo Marc, soy de Barcelona.
¿No eres de Barcelona?
No, no soy de Barcelona, pero la gente conoce Barcelona, no conoce en Figueras o Ventalló.
¿Y cómo puede ser que estás ahora en un velero?
Buena pregunta, no era mi intención. Vine a Panamá tengo unos amigos que empezaron un proyecto con un sailing club y en estos meses conocí a la capitana Anika, que ella llevaba el proyecto de reciclaje, que por cierto muy interesante. A mí me sorprendió mucho todo lo que hacía ella y todo lo que mueve. Y hablando con ella y tal, ella me dijo que estaba viviendo en un velero, que se vivía en velero. Yo trabajo en el mundo del mar y me gusta, quiero empezar a saber cómo funcionan los veleros grandes y cómo se navega y así. Y nada, se lo comenté a ella si podía invadirle unos días a Karl, que se llama el barco, y me dijo que sí. Y nada, y aquí estoy, muy contento.
¿Y qué trabajas? Pero trabajaste antes con veleros.
Sí, yo en España trabajo en una escuela de vela, pero no en veleros grandes, son barcos de vela ligera, que son para aprender a navegar. Pero barcos ya como Karl, ya de esos no tenemos. Y por eso me gusta, creo que mi evolución tiene que ir ya a empezar a manejar este tipo de embarcaciones.
Right, and we're picking up anchor to go to Puerto Jiménez. It's about 8 nautical miles from here, I think. And it looks like we have a little bit of a breeze. So we're gonna shake out the sails and check if everything is going right. We had 80 meters of chain down, so it takes a while to pick it up, and it looks like we did a couple of turns on our anchor as well, because we're going in circles. think Mark wasn't doing so good this morning. I think we ate too much breakfast or something. But there's nothing in the world that dolphins can't cure. They always seem to show up in the right moment. Yay! Finally took the lane up as well because the wind was coming down quite a bit. So now we're doing 3.5 to 4 knots. It's a beautiful day. We have not a lot of wind. We've got like 5 to 8 at the moment. Then gusting up to like maybe 12-ish. Really beautiful breeze. We're just sailing happily. Wow, there's a lot of logs. Holy sh**. Well, we're heading straight for where we want to go. Karl's doing like 40 degrees, which is super good. 3.5 knots. ¿Cómo se llama si te vas más, las velas más abiertas?
A casar y a mullar.
¿A mullar?
En español no sé cómo se llama.
Ah, esto es catalán.
Sí.
Qué grande.
Lo siento.
Bueno, ¿quieres que te hablo en catalán? It's barely not enough trying to figure out the Spanish terms for all the sailing. Now I have to learn Catalan. Right. Ooh, this is beautiful. Doing nearly 5 knots. Yay! We did clean the hull this morning, so I think that helped. My starting battery seems to be dead though, so we need to bridge my Dakota lithium batteries with the starting battery to get the engine going. We arrived in Puerto Jimenez, and our next sail is going to be an overnight and a little bit more out on the ocean, so we have to prepare Karl for a bit more potential movement. We're taking in the spare solar panels that have been up on deck, and I'm finishing off the bookshelf that I had created so that the books don't go flying around when we're hitting some waves. All I wanted was some lunch, okay? And I end up upside down in this nasty hole looking for this. Because if you have an aluminum boat and something that is made from a dissimilar metal, a more noble metal than aluminum, and it falls all the way into the bilge, and you have to get it out. And unfortunately, it fell into the worst space ever. It was good nevertheless to go down there because it's an area that needs to be checked every now and then because I can't get to it very well, so I just cleaned down there a little bit, and there's a little bit of the white puffy stuff from the corrosion from the aluminum, but that is because sometimes when water comes in and sits in that area, that happens. There's nothing major down there. It all looks good. It's worth the dive. My starting battery was dead, so I had to get a new one in Puerto Jimenez. So out with the old and in with the new. Alrighty, new starting battery is in. I think that was the last thing on the list to do before departure. Maybe drink a big glass of water, slap on some more sunscreen, and pick up anchor.